welcome to the show. It's Monday, July 26th, 2021. This is Simply Des Moines 15-minute market update. My name is Les Solgrove. Let's jump right in and see what's happened this past week. And boy, what has happened. It's pretty big stuff here. We're going to talk about some milestones. The first one you'll see right down here at the bottom, we'll get to it in a second, is we have finally broken above or at the 2,000 homes for sale level. We've also dipped below 4,000 homes under contract. So those are both some pretty major things. We've also broken into the 9,000 closed sales. So let's just kind of take a look here and see what these top stories really kind of look like in graphic format. So here we are. There's that 9,000 closed sales that we hit on day 204, which I think was last Saturday. We broke into the 9,000 mark. That's about 30 days ahead of where we were last year when we hit 9,000 sales. And so we're still right on track. We're going to sell more houses this year than we did last year, as long as something doesn't come along and stall the market out. But that's kind of the path we're on. That's that red line you kind of see in the background there. That's how far ahead. I mentioned earlier that we have finally brought our heads above that 2,000 homes for sale level. This is all homes for sale. And you can see the last time that we had more than 2,000 homes for sale was all the way back in February, week 5. And boy, I tell you, it's been a long time ago that we've not had, we've had at least 2,000 sales or 2,000 homes on the market here. So that's good. We're starting to see the home sales rebound, and I'll show you in a little bit kind of where those new listings are coming from and why it's helping to increase that. The under 4,000 sale pendings is a milestone. This is the first time we've actually dropped below 4,000 since about June or so, around week 15. And, at that time we had 3,998, and that's where we kind of jumped up and went as high as 4,600 homes in sale pending. We're now below 4,000 again. And so, things are definitely changing in our marketplace. So we'll watch these each week as we go by here. So this week in review, the only one I really want to focus on this page here is just back on the market here. You can see we're at 30% back on the market. So, 3 out of 10 homes that sold this past week fell through, came back on. We actually saw some pretty good sale activity this past week. 287 homes had accepted offers and brought in 308. So that's another reason why we're starting to see the inventory build, is we're starting to add more homes than each week than we are putting under contract. So that's a good sign. The other week in review item here that we always look at is our weekly home count of homes added to the market. And this week, week 29, we brought in 308 new homes on the market. Compared to a year ago, we brought 321. So we're not too far behind this time last year. You can see that the bar is pretty steady for the next 2 or 3 weeks, right in that low 300s, until we get into, probably around that September 1st there, when you see it drops down to 260. So we'll just kind of see what happens here the month of August and into September, and see what kind of happens here with the marketplace. But we'd sure like to see more homes come on the market. And then, of course, the little sunshine, basically says we were hot this week. Man, the weather was hot. So this week's spotlight, it's a perfect time to talk about records, because the Olympics just started this past weekend, and we've got some records that we've broken. And I've got some brand new graphics here. I created these this week, and I thought these would be kind of a cool way to kind of get a feel for where the market's at. I talked to a few realtors this past week, and they said, "Oh man, the market's back. We're heading towards a buyer's market." No, we're not heading towards a buyer's market. We're still in a deep seller's market. But it's just the feeling that we've got here. We're starting to feel some momentum in the marketplace. And what this graphic represents here is our 4 subcategories. So total homes for sale, I said we're 2,000 homes for sale. And if you look at this broken down by single family resale, condo townhome resale, single family new, and condo townhome new, these next 4 or 5 slides are all going to have this same basis here. We're going to look at the 4 different categories. And you can see right now, a single family resale, we're currently at the highest inventory level we've had in this category all year long as of yesterday on Sunday. So at 965 single family resale homes on the market. This is what's driving that 2,000 plus, or the close to that, we just hit the 2,000 mark in the total homes for sale. We're still behind condo townhomes this year. We're at 162. At the high, we had 260. And of course, the low is 115. That's what the darker bar on the left is the low for the year. And then the right is the high for the year. Single family new construction, at one point we had 831 homes on the market. And that was back in the early springtime when builders were kind of dumping some of the inventory back into the marketplace and kind of building that interest, especially when we had such a low count of single family. And then condo townhomes, just a couple hundred. We're almost half of where we should be right now at 211. So anyway, the overall low listing count this year to date was 1,643. So we've made up 400 or 350 of those, 360 of those, that low count to bring us back to 2,000. The median list price. So you go, okay, well, what's going on with the pricing then? The overall median list price, if you look at all, overall is 306.6. And our highest point we were at overall was 319,995. So almost 320,000 overall. But you're seeing the single family resale here kind of dropping down. It's to 249.9. That's still quite a bit over what we were last year, but it's still not down to the low that we started out the year at with 227. And the high point there in single family was almost $275,000. That's just makes you just go nuts sometimes when you're looking at some of these numbers. New construction, you can see that they're still pretty much maintaining that upper price point. Same thing with both the single family and condo townhomes. They're not too far off of their year-to-date highs. 359,445 was the single family high, and it's now at 357. So we're just a couple thousand away from, that could actually bubble back up again before year end and maybe hit back up on that year-to-date high. As far as pending counts, remember I said we dropped below 4,000. We're currently sitting at 3987. Our high was 4598. I think I said 4,600 earlier, but 4598 on May 24th. And again, where are the most sales coming in? It's probably that new construction still at just about 100. 100, about 11, not even 100 sales, or maybe a little over 100 sales away from the high of 1269 being under contract. Condo new construction sitting there at 234 is today's or yesterday's level there, high of 303. So, we predominantly sell the most of the houses in our marketplace are sold under the single family resale here. And I've got a kind of a number that's going to show you that count here. In fact, here it is. This is the median sale price, highs and lows throughout the year. Of course, our median sale price was 253 overall. June was the height at 255. So again, we're not too far away from that overall from June. But I added these little labels here at the bottom that kind of give you an idea of what the count is on each of these categories. So year-to-date sales for single-family resale, we've sold 6,300 homes year-to-date, closed on those. Just over 1,000 condo townhomes, a little over 1,300 in the new construction single families, and then about 350 on the condo townhomes. Again, the median sale price, the pricing, we're still approaching record highs for the year, 248.5 for single family, where it wasn't just that long ago we were at 252. In fact, none of these categories until you get over here to the condo townhome are far away from the record high. This is the only one that's kind of sitting farther away from record highs. So we'll watch that here. And I think the last one of these, no, there's two more. I think this is months of inventory. Our high months of inventory was, I want to say, well, I can't remember what the high was overall, but the record overall low was just under 1 month of inventory at 0.9 back in April. We're currently sitting overall at just under 1.5 months of inventory, which of course means that if no new homes come on the market, it would take just under 1.5 months or under 45 days to sell out of everything. We're still seeing, as of yesterday, this far right number here, single family resale still staying on only about 1 month of inventory, so about 30 days. Same thing with the condo townhomes. So those are our areas that we really, really need more homes on, and we're getting them here. So, all right, next to the last slide, this is the median days on market. How long are these homes staying on the market? Overall, 3 days on market is our record low, and that's where we are as of yesterday. Our condo townhome still sitting at that record low at 3 days on market. The single family has bubbled up slightly. We've got just 3 days now. We're sitting at 2 days on market, median days on market for quite some time. These numbers don't mean a whole lot in new construction because those are kind of artificial based on when the homes were listed and how long they stayed in as proposed. So we don't follow those as closely, but these two down here are pretty good indicators of the market. So if you're interested in all of these graphics, the overall stats, this will make you happy if you're a stat person. If you're not, this is making your head hurt. This is my record watch graph that I automatically populate every day when I enter my stats, and it just gives me a quick visual of where our records are. And you can see here we've currently got 3 records overall. The median days on market is 3 days, and then our condo townhome resale median days on market is a record, and then again our single family, we just hit that at 965 as of yesterday. So this is kind of a fun graphic to look at to see kind of where the records are broken down through all the different categories. So anyway, that's it for the week. It's going to be a shorter show. I don't know if I talked faster, if I just didn't bring in as much stuff, but hey, welcome again, as always, to the show. We hope that you will subscribe to our YouTube channel at Simply Des Moines. And next week I will be talking about the end of July recap. Since the 31st is a Saturday, I should be able to have everything all done in time to record this over late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and have a end of month July recap next week, as well as what's happened this past week in just the marketplace. So again, thanks for joining me. Be sure and sign up, hit the like button if you like what you see, tell your friends, tell your family. I'd love to see you subscribe, and we'll talk to you all again next week.